You're back with the Freaks, Lucas Oil Studios, Freak Nation, and it's awesome to get Alex Polo. Oh, I'm sorry, Christian Rasmussen here. Christian Rasmussen winning Milwaukee, my friend. Bottom line, we love Alex Polo. He's one of the greatest drivers on the planet. But it's cool to see a fresh face coming to the Freak Nation, man. Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you very much. If there's anyone you want to grab it away from, it would be him. So being able to do that today was pretty cool. Obviously, a huge day for me, huge day for the team, having their first win in a while, my first ever IndyCar win, and what a way to do it.
Freak Nation, Christian Rasmussen won in Milwaukee, joining us here in the Freak Nation. And here's a geography question for you. Before you came over to the States, did you have any idea where Milwaukee, Wisconsin was?
Sure.
That is convincing.
You had no idea where it was, dude.
No, no. I don't think it was. It was not on my map ahead of my my traveling and starting racing in the U.S. No, I will have to admit.
His name, Freak Nation, Christian Rasmussen, joining us here in the Freak Nation. And Christian, when you look at your win today, the way you put your balls out there to pass on the outside, to pass on the inside, yep. You didn't have a definitive line to win this race. Was this something that was calculated?
Oh, he was always on the outside, though.
Did you come up with this on your own?
No, I think it's we did what we have done very well all year. I think is driving wherever the car in front of you are not. You know, getting that clean air on your wings has been super important, and that's how we've been able to do as well as we have this year. So
okay,
that was no different this race weekend. It was, like you said, both the low line to kind of start the race, and then later in the race it kind of moved up towards the high line. So.
But when did you catch wind of the tire strategy that you guys were going to use, and you knew that Polo did not come in? And when did you guys decide, yep, we're going with this group, we're getting new tires, and we absolutely will be able to pass for the lead?
I don't know if you ever know that you will have the opportunity to do that. But we were talking even before the race weekend, or not even before the race, but before the race, that if there is an possibility to make a pit stop late in the race under a caution or whatever that can give you a tire advantage, I think it's worth taking. We were talking about that even before the race, just because the tire degradation in this race has been more than what we've seen in the last couple of races, which just makes that strategy way more interesting. So yeah, it was planned out. You obviously never know that you're going to get that opportunity, if you're going to get it or not. But we did, and we did exactly to plan, and it worked out.
I like your choice of words, which makes it way more interesting. You alone were way more interesting for the latter part of this race. And it's not like it was just you that came in to get on new rubbers. It was a slew of drivers, yet you were the one that capitalized the best. Yeah. What was that about you that separated you from the rest of the pack?
Yeah, I think just being able to pass people has been the difference all year. You know, it was the same thing at St. Louis, where we got our first podium. We didn't necessarily have the fastest car, and I don't necessarily think we had the fastest car today either. But we were the best in traffic, best at passing people, and ultimately that's what made the difference.
Well, you are obviously showing that ovals are, you pretty much like ovals. You're showing that right. If we can't, it's a little bit, huh? Because the common theme there, St. Louis and of course Milwaukee. But what is it about ovals you think that have been so much easier to adapt to versus maybe some road courses?
I don't know if it's been easier necessarily. I think it just suits my way of driving very well. And Yeah, just enjoy ovals in general. I enjoy obviously also road and street circuits, but the racing on ovals, I've also said this before, I find really fun, to be honest. And being
Good.
able to be side by side for laps at a time, you don't really see that anywhere else. So yeah, it's a thing that that I really like and obviously have done well at this year.
Freak Nation, Christian Rasmussen winning Milwaukee for the IndyCar Series, joining us here on the Freak Nation. And I've asked drivers from Europe, drivers not from the U.S., are ovals kind of like Americana? Driving an oval, racing an oval is like, yep, that's America. Do you feel the same way?
Yeah, it is. You know, I don't think there is ovals anywhere else that I know of being raced. So I'm a little bit of a different case in terms of all the other European drivers. I did all of my open wheel junior categories in the States. You know, I came over here in 2018. I did 2 years of USF 2000, a year of Indy Pro 2000, 2 years of Indy Next. So I came up and did ovals all of that time. So ovals is nothing new to me. I've been doing ovals since I think 2019 was my first year I did an oval. So I have some decent amount of experience and knows what it takes and knows how to do well and not to do well, and what you can do not to do well on ovals. So
You are pretty much the poster boy for how the feeder system works. You've won at every level. You graduated each time to the next level. I mean, please tell me you'll stay in IndyCar, though. I mean, I know there's a lot going on. There's several more years to go in your future, but it's just awesome to see the success story. People have been clamoring for something like this in a consistent way. That is you, Christian Rasmussen.
yeah, it's amazing because I would never have even gotten the opportunity to race an IndyCar without coming through the ladder system. My parents I'm out of a very regular family. My mom's a hairdresser. My dad owns a small car dealership. So it was never really in the cards for us to go racing because we simply just couldn't afford it. So through having some great investors on both the Danish side and the American side that we've kind of built through time and time again, and then having the scholarships to kind of move us up each step has been detrimental for my career. I simply wouldn't be here today without them. So.
Wow.
Christian Rasmussen joining us here in the Freak Nation. And again, for Ed Carpenter Racing, this is absolutely huge, winning Milwaukee. And let's be honest, Christian, I'm happy to have you in the Freak Nation for the very first time, not because of a conflict with Conor Daly. Have you guys gotten over that yet, damn it?
I'm way past that, to be honest. I'm way past that. I spoke to Conor before the race. First time I spoke to him this weekend, which obviously I think he's maybe a little bit sour still, which is what it is. But no, I think that was last week's news. I'm already on thinking about Nashville.
Short memories. That's the best way to be a good driver. Yes.
Hey, a personal note, what's the best G-Dam beer that comes out of Copenhagen?
Carlsberg Pilsner.
Yeah. But it just tastes different in Denmark. It just tastes different in Denmark than it does here in the States, though, bro.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, let him go get some or something.
Are you going to get hammered like a good Denmark dude would?
I'm driving home as soon as I can.
Well, buddy, I hope this isn't the last time you come in here, man. We know Ed, we know him well, and we're over the freaking moon, as the old guys would say for this. Congratulations.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you.